Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So as you can see, I got ready because I have an appointment today to the dentist. For the dentist, it's been hurting back there, and I kind of feel like my gums kind of cut open. I feel like my wisdom teeth are coming out, so I have to go get that checked. Always, don't risk it at all because it could be something major. I actually wanted to come on here and do a little story time. My first story time, and I'm excited. I have a couple in mind, but I think I am gonna do how I got pregnant with my first child. I got pregnant. How I found out I was pregnant with my first child. So I believe I was 13, 18. I don't know. I'm not sure. I kind of feel like I was 13. No, not 13. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. When you see I was 13, 17 or 18. I can't remember. But I was still in school. I was a manager at McDonald's. So I would work full time and go to full time to school. Because I got pregnant in July and then I had her in April. But so I got pregnant, yeah, when I was 18. That's not that bad, huh? My same boyfriend, the same guy. He's dad of my two girls. And so I got pregnant. I would work at McDonald's, how I said. I was working for McDonald's for a very long time. And one day I realized, you know how they use like the button-up shirts. One day I realized that my shirt was not buttoned up, like my boobs grew, and I had a, yeah, it wasn't buttoned up, so I was just like that's kind of weird. That is pretty weird that it's not buttoning it up. After so many times I watched it, after so long that I've been working for McDonald's, it's never happened to me. I'm gonna go and just get a pregnancy test. And I told my boyfriend, like, hey, like, it's kind of weird, like, it's not closing, like, it's not buttoning up, like, I'm kind of struggling, like, my boobs usually do not grow, they just stay the same. And I had a best friend back then. Her name was Carla. She was like, um usually when you get pregnant, because I didn't really know anything about that, like, I don't have little siblings. My mom got pregnant with my little brother probably like I think he's 15, 16, 16. So we're a little bit apart, but I was small, so I didn't really pay attention to those details. She's like, usually when you're pregnant, your boobs tend to grow and get, the nipples tend to get dark. And I was like, she's like, did you see your nipples dark? And I was like, no, like, not at all, like, no. So then I told him, like, kind of play around with it, like, I was kind of like scaring myself as well too. And then he was like, okay. So then he went to the pregnancy test that day. I went after work to his house, or I just can't. Oh no, we took him at my house. So I think I picked him up. He got in the car and he had like those pricey ass pregnancy tests. He had like, honestly, I can't even remember. I think he had like 5. There was a lot, and I had never seen a pregnancy test because I usually don't like. I just don't. I'm not around stuff like that. I didn't know anything about it. So then we go to my house. I think nobody's home. If I'm not mistaken, nobody's home. My parents already trusted him a lot. Like, they really liked him. So then, he gives me one, and he's like, "Go take one." So I was like, "Yeah, whatever. I'm most likely not pregnant." I just couldn't believe it. I took it, and no, I went to the restroom, and I'm like, "Whatever. Like, it's just a pregnancy test. Like, I'm not pregnant." Oh, and then besides that, had not had my period like 2 months, or I skipped, and I'm not like, I don't have exact date, but I do get my period each month. Like, especially because I was not on birth control. And you know what? I was actually like, I need to get on birth control. I need to get on birth control. He's like, no, I don't. So I kept canceling it. I was like, you know what? You're right. Like, that's too many chemicals, whatever. So then I take it, and then I'm like, I'm pregnant. Like, it says I'm pregnant, right? I go outside and I just give it to him. He's like, you're pregnant. He gets all happy. He's all like, I can't remember, but I want to believe that he was. He's like, oh, like you're pregnant. And I'm just like, I didn't believe it, and I was like, yeah, like, whatever, like, I'm pregnant. I'm pregnant. And then days go by. I think I take another pregnancy test. actually. And I am still positive. I'm still pregnant. I'm pregnant for sure. And I was like, okay, whatever. Like, it's another pregnancy test, positive, whatever. Like, no biggie, you know. And tell me. Oh, so then I wait days. I was like, do not tell nobody. I'm like, let's just keep it a secret. I'm like, me like las novelas. I'm like, just wait till I'm gonna hide it, and then I'm gonna wear big stuff, and then eventually, when I'm almost due, I'll let everybody know. He goes and tells his mom, and I'm like, kind of like embarrassed. And I remember his little sister every time when I met him, she would be like, oh, like not like right away, but she would tell me like, oh, like you should have a baby. And she was obsessed with babies. I still remember. Jinxed us. We had a baby. Anyways, so then I worked at McDonald's, remember? And I work afternoons, so I get out like about 11, 12, just depend. No, we close at 11, and I would get out like at 12, 12:30. So I had told this kitchen lady I was pregnant, and she was like, "Have you started drinking your prenatals? Have you made an appointment to check how long you are and this and that?" And remember, I don't know anything about this, so I was like, so then she's like, "I'll go with you. Let's go get prenatals." So then I went to go get prenatals, and I got bananas, and I got bandanas. Bandanas like I think that's what they call the ones that you wear like that, like the ones that um a lot of people wear. Anyways, I was like, "I'm gonna get some for my dad," and I was craving bananas. I wanted bananas. And I was like, okay, whatever. So then I got home. I don't know what it was that night that I wanted to go sleep with my little brother. I don't know if my room was a mess, the bed, I don't know, but I fell asleep in my brother's room. And when I lived at my mom's, my room was next to my mom's, and then it was my older brother's, and then my little brother. Or maybe that was, I don't remember. And I had like this kind of like, it's not a vanity, but it's like cómoda like this one. So my mom would go in there and get ready every single morning, and she would wake me up for school. And I got home late. I got home like at 12. I was exhausted because when you're pregnant, you get sleepy, and I did not know that. It was so crazy how tired I would get. I literally stopped working at McDonald's like less than a month because I would just want to sleep. And got home and I was like, whatever. So then I left the banana. I left everything in the bag how it was. I left the receipt in there, and I put it on top of my bed. So then, I don't know why she would go through my stuff. Just because she never does. She never did. And because I worked in McDonald's instead of Walmart. So, like, there was no, like, why are you going to Walmart at this time? So then, I guess she got curious. And she decided to check the bag. And I fell asleep with my brother that night. And then she goes to the room and she's like, they call me Ankala, not Maria. So she's like, Ankala. She's like, why did you get prenatals? Okay, so keep in mind bananas, and prenatals. So that was something like I was half asleep. She's like yelling, Ankana, wake up right now. Why did you buy prenatals? My mom doesn't speak English, so yes, that's what she said. And I'm like, why did I buy bananas? I was like, for my dad. Me being half asleep. And she's like, no. She's all, don't act stupid. No, she's all, don't act, mom's gonna sound stupid. So she's like, do not act dumb. Why did you get pregnancy prenatals? And I was like, and she kept like repeating herself, and I'm like, I'm pregnant. And I was still laying down. And then she's like, are you serious? I'm so disappointed in you. I think that's what she said. I can't remember. It was like, my baby's about to be 4 months ago. No, it's about to be 4 years this April. So that was like 5 years ago. And she's like, don't act dumb. Like, are you for real pregnant? Because I would joke around. Let me guess, mom was pregnant. And then I didn't even look at her. I was just like still laying down. And then she's like, are you like? She came back again. She closed the door and she came back again. She's like, no, I'm being for real. Are you really pregnant? Or are you just messing around? And I'm like, no, mom, like I'm pregnant. I was like, yes, mom, like I'm pregnant. And then she's like, I'm gonna go tell your dad. And I was like, whatever. She went to go tell my dad. And my dad's reaction was worse than my mom's, but my mom didn't talk to me a lot of days. I think she didn't talk to me. She was just being shady. Anyways, so My dad comes in the room and he's like, "Estás embarazada?" And I'm like, "Sí, estoy embarazada." And then he's like, whatever. He's like, "Hija de tu pinche madre. ¿Cómo estás mensa? This and that." And I was just like, I already know how my dad is, so I was like, whatever, you know. When the kid is here, they're gonna be like, whatever, you know. So then I was like, whatever. I went along with my day, woke up, went to school, any normal day. His was messaging me, checking up on me, how I felt, what did my parents say, this and that, making better. And I was like, I don't know, like my dad is gonna be like, so when he was gonna fight his, because this was already 19, 18, and he showed up. I talked to my dad. My dad was like, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay, whatever. I don't know if it was that day or the next day, because I do remember that I went to work that same day, and I was tired because I went to school and I went in late. And then I went in by 5, and my mom got out of work at 5, and my dad too. So I went to work, and then my dad sent me a message on Facebook. He's like, perdóname, he's all, te quiero, he's all, y te voy a apoyar, and this and that. And I was like, so happy. My heart was so happy. I was like, for these reasons, he wasn't mad at all. He was just like, you know what, like, that's on you, like, kind of like, you know what you're doing, you know? So then, yeah, and then my mom did take a while. Jesus went the day after. So he didn't go that day. He went the day after or that Friday. I don't remember, but he went that week. And tell me why he knocks on the door while we're watching a movie with me and my mom. And I think she was okay with me. She was like, already talk. We hadn't talked about it, but she was talking to me. He knocks, and I'm like, Mom, can he come in? And she's like, No, I don't want to talk to him. I'm not ready to talk to him. Since I'm walking back home, he lived like he didn't live that far. He lived like I don't know, walking distance, driving. Let's say driving distance, like 3 minutes. So she said I'm walking back home, and it was summer, and it was an afternoon. I felt so bad because obviously I didn't want to like make it worse and be like, hey, can I go after him? You know, he like walking home, and then later on, mom was just telling me how she was disappointed, and I'm like, Mom, stop making it a big deal because I'm gonna finish school. Okay. And I finished school. I did graduate in the summer of 2019. And you know what? I went to Brooklyn High School and I was failing a lot of classes, and they had told my mom like, no, she's not gonna graduate like in 2 more years. She's missing a lot. Guess what? Guess what? They doubted me, and I ended up graduating that summer. I was supposed to graduate in is it May 2019. I graduated in July. My baby was she was already 3 months, so I graduated with her. I didn't look my best. If I can find a picture, I'm gonna put it right here. I looked really, really bad, exhausted, hinchada. It's just not it, honestly. And you know what? Back then we did struggle a lot because remember I stopped working early on because I was super tired. I know it's not an excuse. He was only working, and then I couldn't work no more because I had her and I didn't want to send her to daycare that young. Like I didn't even know about any help with daycare, so my mom bought me my dress. I don't know if Jesus did. It was just a simple black dress. So my mom bought. I think Jesus bought me the dress. My mom bought me my nails. She paid for my nails, and then I think I was just wearing sandals. Yeah, that's it honestly. And then my whole pregnancy, actually, I feel like I didn't get panza big wise. Like my stomach wasn't big. Living with my mom, I think before it got really big because I was still going to school. So I got pregnant in July, and then in the winter, we moved into our first apartment. And y'all, we paid 550. That number could not beat none of these numbers now in these days. Like rent is crazy right now. It's super crazy. So back then we used to pay 550 plus utilities. Crazy, huh? I'm like thinking about it like, damn, like we should just stay there. So yeah, we stayed there, and then it was a 2 bedroom. I told you 550, utilities included. We welcomed our baby there. A lot of people were like, it's kind of scared for us to go home with the baby because, I had never been around babies. He has because of his little sister, but we actually did a good job, honestly. We did not need no help. We slept good. She was such a good baby. Right now, she is in her terrible threes, terrible whatever. But she was such a good baby. She didn't breastfeed, obviously, because she didn't want to. I already had said sleeping. But she slept throughout the whole night. She didn't cry. And the only thing is that she did get sick a lot. And it sucked. It was hard. She got sick a lot, a lot, a lot, a lot. Starting going to daycare. But other than that, she's such a good baby. Oh my god, these baby hairs are killing me. They're super soft. And yeah, you guys, it was crazy, honestly. Oh, I skipped the main topic. So we went to ultrasounds. I didn't believe it. I was like, no, like, no. We went to this place where it's like a bunch of old people, and they double check. They double check that you're actually pregnant, you know, to start scheduling you with the provider, like to have your own doctor. And I was positive. If I have a picture, I think I do have a picture when we like confirmed it, because my mom was like, she was like calm about it. She would start being cool with me, and she's like, I need you to go get checked to double check that you're pregnant. So then yeah, they confirmed it. I told them nope. I'm like I'm pregnant. So then yeah, my journey went on. I would go to ultrasound, and I just kind of couldn't believe it. I wouldn't get emotional. I couldn't believe it. I wouldn't even talk to her. Well, I still don't. I still, if I'm pregnant, I don't talk to her. I kind of feel like weird. Like it's just unbelievable. It's kind of weird. Like I'm growing, my stomach's growing. I'm seeing it, and I'm just I can't believe it. I'm just like not mentally all there. So whatever. And then when I had her, I was like, I'm pregnant. I'm not even pregnant no more. I'm a mom. She is here, and oh my god, it makes me kind of emotional. It makes me emotional because she's she is gonna be 4 years old already, and damn, like you learn a lot as a first time mom, and look at me now. Now I have 2 girls, and yeah, I'm honestly really happy. I couldn't be blessed. I honestly wouldn't have done it different. Right now, what would I be doing if I didn't have girls? I feel like I would be working a lot, going to school a lot, which is okay, you know. But I feel like it wouldn't be my happiness, you know. And I am going to school and stuff. I start school in May again, but it just wouldn't make me complete. I wanted to make my life apart. I live apart from my family. I just wanted to do my thing. I wanted to have my house. I wanted to have my family, you know. And I'm super blessed. So yeah, guys, I hope you guys really did enjoy. I don't even know where to look. I'm looking over here and then I'm looking over there. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys subscribe and give it a thumbs up. But yeah, thank you guys for watching.
You're my angel, angel, baby, angel. You're my